Hey guys, it's Nikki. This is my second video and it's going to be a tag that is going around. Well, I don't know if it's a tag. Whatever. There's a video going around right now on YouTube called Baby Names I Love But Will Not Be Using. My husband and I have a list of baby names that we really like and we will probably be using. Right now we're not pregnant. We're actually foster adoptive parents, so we're planning on adopting. But should we ever have bio kids, or should there ever be a situation where we would have to rename a kid, or a kid didn't come with a name, which can happen sometimes. We have a list of names that we like that we would most likely use and we've thought about for a long time. So that being said, here's the list of names that I love but won't be using. The first list I'm going to go through is the list of girl names. So the first name we have is Isla. And I have seen Isla spelled a few different ways. I really like it spelled with an A. And Corey didn't mind it. The only reason why we wouldn't use it is, well, two reasons. One is we have a friend that has a baby girl named Isla, so we probably wouldn't use that as well. And then also we have a lot of A names in our family already, whether it be siblings or foster children that could potentially be adopted. So those are the reasons why we will not be using Isla. The second name on our list is Ren. Now, Ren, I actually heard from Pretty Little Liars, and it's the name of a boy. However, I just loved the idea of that name for a girl. I don't know what it is. I do have a friend named Lauren, and she goes by Ren sometimes. And I don't know, I just thought it was really cute, but Corey didn't love it. He didn't hate it, but he didn't like it as much. So. Number 3 is Harlow. I think it's Nicole Richie that named her kid Harlow. And I heard that and I just thought it was the sweetest name. But as Corey pointed out, it sort of sounds like harlot, which no disrespect if you named your kid Harlow, because like I said, I love that name. But he hated it because that's what he associated it with. So it's definitely not going to make it on the list for us. Number 4 is Lux. And Lux I heard on a show of some sort. I can't remember the name of the show, but it's the one with, it's on Netflix, and Sheree Appleby, I can never remember how to say her name. I think it's Appleby, plays the mom, and her kid's name is Lux, and I thought that was such a cute name for a girl. But it has an L, and my husband really does not like double L. So if you didn't know, our last name is Longmire, so then it would be Lux Longmire, and he can't stand when people do that. It personally doesn't bother me, but it bothers him, so that's fair. The last name on our girls list is Ryan, and this is a name that we actually both really liked. My husband loves boys' names as girls' names. I like certain ones, other ones I'm not big on. I think sometimes it's just a little overplayed. I mean, it can be really cute, but I don't know. There's something about, I'm kind of in the middle. Some people I find either love out there names or they love traditional names. And I like traditional names, but I don't want my kid to have the same name as 5 other people in their class to the point where they're using last initials. But at the same time, I don't mind if 1 or 2 people have the same name. Like, uniqueness is not really a big deal for me. If you look in the kindergarten classes that are around right now, that's a trend that happens a lot. Looking at boy names, the first one on our list is Atticus, and I love Atticus. It's the name of a character from To Kill a Mockingbird, which most of you know, Atticus Finch, and that's one of my favorite books, so I just love the idea of naming a kid Atticus. But Corey wasn't too big on it, and again, it's an A name, so there's already a lot of A names going on around here, so yeah. Number 2 is Luke or Luca. And again, this is an L name, so it was kind of off the list already, although Corey really loves the name Luke. I don't know if he likes Luca as much, but he loves Luke. Number 3 is Leo, and I don't know what it is about this name. I just heard, I think it was Ash Jackson had this name in her list, and I fell in love with that name. I just thought it was such a sweet little boy's name. And I actually have a great uncle Leo, so that's kind of nice. But again, it kind of goes like Leo Longmire would be a lot to say. So yeah, that was a no. Number 4 is Ezra. And again, this is a Pretty Little Liars reference. I don't know why I love their names so much. But Ezra, I just thought was a sweet name. I actually first heard of it because it's a biblical name. Corey doesn't like Ezra as much. So it's one that we just couldn't agree on. So it is off the list. Number 5 is Coast or Cove. So I'm kind of cheating because they're 2 different names, but they're similar vibes. I heard Coast on another baby name, and I thought it was such a nice name for a little boy. And Cove is actually a friend of ours, Cove is actually someone we know named their little boy Cove, and I just thought it was the sweetest name. But because we already know them, and because Corey's really not big on nature names, I think he thinks they're too hipster, and that's kind of his pet peeve. So yeah, so Coast and Cove will not be on the list. However, if you loved any of these baby names, feel free to use them. I would love to hear any of these names as a baby's name. I think they're so cute, and I think for the most part, a lot of them can grow with the child. Not many of them, I would say, are too babyish. I could see an adult as well name those things, but let me know your opinion. What are your favorite baby names? What ones do you love but you will not be using? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you for watching.